Muslim and to give the whole world is the Quran, which revealed 1400 years ago to mankind. And in this book, it has many miracles that nobody living in the 6th or the 7th century could ever know. For example, in the Quran, it talks about embryology, oceanology, zoology, sociology, chemistry, cosmology, everything. For example, I'll give you a quick example, right? For example, in the Quran, it's talking about the embryology of the sperm, of when the sperm of a man enters the womb of a woman, it becomes like a leech and latch onto the womb and sucks the blood from the woman and then becomes the baby. Now, this was not known until after the 19th century when they developed the microscope, right? But for Prophet Muhammad, blessing be upon him, he talked about this. This is one of the many miracles, right? In the Quran, this development of the embryo in different stages, right? So, what happened in Saudi Arabia, he actually invited this guy, he's called, subhanAllah, he's a professor in Canada. He wrote a book called Developing Human. It was voted one of the best medical books. Keith Moore, his name is Keith Moore. So this footage can still be found on YouTube today. So you can Google Keith Moore, YouTube, Saudi Arabia, Quran. So they said to him, Keith Moore, Dr. Keith Moore, you're the doctor of embryology, right? So you study developing human, all that. We have a book that we believe comes from God. In there are many miracles, right? And one of the miracles it's talking about is the development of the womb, the human, right? So they asked him to go to Saudi Arabia, and this speech can still be found on YouTube today, that Keith Moore said for the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, to describe the developing of the embryo to such an extent with no mistake, so he has to be a prophet of God. You know what I'm trying to say to you, right? And this is one of the many, many miracles. For example, in the Quran has many mathematic miracles. For example, this book, day, the word day is mentioned 365 times. The word month is mentioned 12 times. You know what I'm trying to say to you, right? The man and woman is mentioned equal. How many times mentions woman? In the Quran, right?
But in the reality, the Muslim people, they treat the man and woman equally?
Yeah, of course, of course. Man has his own duties, a woman has her duties in Islam. For example, man, his duty towards woman, when you marry a woman, right, you are responsible for her. You have to provide for her, you have to protect her, you have to honor her, and this and that, right? As a woman, when you get married, you have to honor your husband. Look after his household, respect him, serve him, you know, different, everyone have different duties, right? It's not about, but Allah does say, Allah has put the man as in charge of women, in the Quran, I'm paraphrasing, a degree higher, you know? Because as you know, in society, there's many jobs women cannot do. You right?
Yeah.
You agree with me, right? Yeah. So this co-equal, yes, co-equal in the sight of God, but as a socially, man has more responsibility than woman. And that's a fact that no one can deny.
Have you read any other religion book?
Yes.
You read the Bible?
Yes, I have.
You read the Bhagavad Gita?
No, because I don't speak that language, you know, whatever, it's Sanskrit or whatever.
Where your origin? What is your origin?
China.
You're Chinese. So
yes.
How long you been Muslim?
More than 10 years.
More than 10 years. So how you became Muslim?
Because when I was studying to become in a school, TAFE, I have a roommate who lived next door to me. He was Bangladesh. So when I asked him what religion he was, he told me he was Muslim.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. I was thinking like white people, Caucasians should be all Christians. Asian people should be all Buddhists. Right? And people like your continent should be all Hindus or something like that, right? And he told me, no, Islam is for the whole world. Right? Because Prophet Muhammad, he was sent to the mankind, not to the Arabs only.
Yeah, I understand, but what I'm saying is how you jump into the Muslim without knowing any other religion. You met someone.
Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because
you don't have idea about any other religion.
Okay, tell you why. Okay, because my mind, right, cannot accept the concept that God is a monkey or an elephant, or God died on the cross as a human. He came into here, he ate, he went to the toilet, and his creation killed him. Or like the Buddhists, they make the Buddha statue with their hand, then they go worship something they made with their hand. So my mind could not accept this concept. God is someone so great, how can he be in a statue that when he gets dirty, I have to clean the statue? I cannot worship a statue, I cannot worship an idol. My logic cannot accept this concept. But when I learned Islam, it's that God is nothing like his creation. He's the one and only Allah, the King, the Sustainer, the Lord of the heaven and the earth, the one who gives life, the one who takes life.
Do Allah have any imaginary? When you imagine Allah, what do you imagine?
We don't. You know what? This is the biggest mistake people do, right? They try because we're human. Our mind is very limited, right?
Yeah,
so Umar Iman, Allah has human figure. No, Allah says in the Quran, "Laysa kamithlihi shay." Nothing is unto Allah. He's not like a human. So, for example, a dog, he's not gonna imagine his God gonna be like a dog, right? An ant, if he has thinking, he might thinking, my God gonna be like an ant. Why? Because that's based on what his intellect can think of.
But when you imagine, when you pray in the
Allah,
what comes in your brain?
I just think he's the highest. I don't need to picture who he is, what he
Don't
look like.
imagine nothing.
I don't look at him as a shape or form, but I know he's there. I know he exists. I know he's above everything. I know he's above his throne, and I know when I pray to him, he knows. He hears me. I know he knows he's in control of everything, and that's what I think. But when people start ascribing body parts, then he become like a human. Like the Christians, they say, God has a son and this and that, right? I always make the example for the Christians. If I say my book have a son, you'll laugh at me, right? Because it's not in its attribute to have a son. If I say to you my bottle of water have a son, it's not in attribute. It's human and mammals. We cohabitate with women. We give birth. We have children. We have sons and daughters, right? But it's not in the attribute of God to have children. He's not human. He's not mammal. So we cannot use our human logic and apply the same principle to God. And that's what's so good about Islam. It actually tells you humans, the worshippers, do not do that.
So why are you guys standing here like this?
Because one of our religions tell us to enjoy good and forbid evil, right? And also to call to Islam, invite people to worship only one God. You have to worship one God. Because there are a lot of people like worshiping statues, worshiping idols, worshiping the crucifix. And they do not deserve to be worshipped. They're worshiping a fake God. So for us as Muslims, alhamdulillah, we believe we are upon the truth, right? We want to invite people, say, look, people, do not worship what your forefathers are worshiping.
I tell you one thing,
No.
I totally understand how you origin, how you become and everything. What I believe is, right, you say the fake God and this God. Okay, let's say I'm a Hindu, right? I believe certain God. I don't want to tell the name of the God or something. Certain God. How you feel when you pray to Allah? How you feel? What comes in your heart?
I feel
how
peace,
you feel in your brain?
peace, tranquility. Do you understand Hindu script? I want to play something to you, right? Listen.
No, I just tell you something. What I'm saying is, and
let's do this. Let's do this. See, this is in your Sanskrit. God is one only, not even have a partner. This is in your Sanskrit.
I'm not trying to argue
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of one God or two God.
Yeah,
I'm
of
just
course.
trying to how we feel about how we praying the God.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I'm not counting the God. Maybe you're right. How many gods? There are different kind of God, statue, this, that.
No.
What I'm saying is, when you pray the Allah, what comes to your head or heart?
Okay.
How you feel? Peace.
Peace.
Right?
Yeah. Of course. Yes.
I'm a Hindu.
Yeah.
When I pray the certain kind of God, I feel the same, brother.
Yep.
That is the most important thing in the life. We are not here to discuss how many types of God, how many things. When I grown up, my parents are Hindu. That's how I just suddenly go into Hindi. I feel exactly the same feeling when I pray to the God, listening and thinking. Imagine, doesn't matter what you imagine. I feel the same thing.
Yes.
That
I respect how you feel.
Quran. Yeah. So what is the difference between you and me? Nothing.
I respect how you.
There is no need to point. Say there's a fake God or this God.
There is,
even if it's a fake, I feel the same.
But that's look. Sometimes when people take drugs, crack cocaine, mushrooms, ecstasies, LSD,
they feel the same.
They feel the same. But that doesn't mean they're up on the truth, right? I respect you. You look like a very respectful person, right? But look, in the Hindu religion, there's a god with a monkey head.
Yeah.
Do you believe really, like, one time in the history of mankind, in the universe, that there was a man, the god cut his head off, and now he put an elephant on his head, and now he's living somewhere in the sky? Do you really believe that? And that's what I'm saying. But Islam,
whatever is here is mentioned, but to know what is the reason behind that, there are a lot of books. There are Bhagavad Gita, and then there are a lot of religious books.
Yeah, of
so
course.
you have to learn that to find out.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say is, I'm not here to what is inside here.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say what we feel.
Yes. I understand. But what I'm trying to say to you,
what I'm trying to say is, when I see that sun, I believe the sun is also a God. When I see the sun, I feel very blessed. When I wake up in the morning, I pray like whatever I pray, like my own religion, I pray. I feel very good. I don't want to discuss anybody.
You sound like a very respectful person. I respect that, right? For example, you can respect the sun, you can respect the tree, you can respect humans and these and the animals and that, right? Respect and love them for the sake of Allah and appreciate what Allah created. is different than saying that it's actually God, right? Just because I respect the sun, He give me sunlight, give me this, right? But does not make the sun something that deserves for me to be worshipped, right? Right? Because Islam, we have this principle that we only worship the Creator and not the creation. You understand that?
The thing is,
Yeah.
you only read the Bible, Quran. You know, you
I read
haven't
the Bible as
any
well.
other.
The Bible, and I come from China. I know Buddhism as well.
Yeah,
Buddhism
but
is
you
like
have to learn
Buddha.
all
You know,
the
Buddha.
things, and then
Buddhism.
only you'll come
No.
to the conclusion what is the best, what is happening, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
You know, I
Do,
know.
do you know Hinduism? Because we believe, like Allah knows best, right? Because Allah sends prophets and messengers to Hindu people, to India. Maybe Hindu, the guy who started Hinduism, maybe he was a Muslim, but his text maybe got lost over thousands of years, right? People can come and change the text, change.
I understand, brother. You know,
No.
you've been 10 years, all the everything, whatever the people comes, they put in your brain this one. So
Uh-huh.
you don't want to go any other way. You just come to
But-
Sydney. You just
but-
want to stay in the city. You don't want to go.
Yeah,
another
you
way.
don't have to explore what's outside. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right. You're right.
So you see,
But for
and then
me,
you see why
uh-huh.
it's there.
But for me, what happened? The Quran, all right, my friend. I know you haven't read this Quran before, right? The Quran actually challenged the readers, right? It challenged you that if you don't believe this is from God, the Creator, found a mistake in it. For 1400 years, found scientific miracle, mathematic miracle, any kind of miracle that Quran has, find a mistake in it, right?
Maybe, you're
If
right.
you don't believe this is from God,
No, I believe, brother. You know,
Okay.
every religion I believe. What I am trying to say, even I have a many Muslim friend, Christian friend, Hindu friend.
yeah. Don't worry
I
about
always
it.
tell the people, I respect your religion. When I go
Oh.
to church, I go to masjid, everything. Sometimes I go to temple. What I'm saying is, if I sit in the place of yours, in case
Yep.
I come and people, please, this is the Quran, this,
Yeah.
what do you believe? Okay, this is the belief. We respect each.
We respect,
our-
of course, of
respect
course.
each one, and we don't argue, we don't fight with our
No.
religion.
Comparative, really, we just try
But
to.
I don't tell anybody whatever you believing for a long time, then you leave that and then come to the Hindu. I don't tell anybody like that.
Yeah. Okay, but what I'm trying to say, right? For example, right? Let's just put an example. For example, you believe in Hinduism, right? For example, I'm a Muslim, right? But if maybe your religion don't teach this, right? But for example, I'm a Muslim, and if I know in Islam that any human being who's worshiping idols and not following Islam, when he die, Allah, the Creator, gonna put him in hellfire, punishing him for not worshiping the Creator. For example, if I knew this, right, and my religion teaches me that, then that's why I have this urge. I have to help. For example, you might think, why he telling me about Islam? But for me, I'm actually thinking that I'm trying to guide you to the truth and save you from
Exactly,
hellfire.
I believe the same way.
Yeah.
You have a creator, Allah.
Yeah.
In my religion, I have a different creator. I believe in the same creator. If I don't
Maybe.
don't believe him, if I don't worship him, I go to the hell.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying.
I
So
believe
would
the
you,
same
for
thing.
example, right, as a
So
non-Hindu?
you and me
Yeah,
in the same target, but the different road.
that's right.
You understand what I
That's
mean?
right.
So you don't have to call me, okay, come to the same road, we're gonna reach that point. I'm gonna reach that point with a different road.
Yeah, look, but what
In
I'm.
the Sydney, okay,
Yeah.
I'll just say Sydney is a target,
Yeah.
the natural Allah,
Yeah.
or whatever might call
Yeah.
a Sibo,
Yeah.
or Jesus, or a Buddha.
Yeah.
How many ways to come in the Sydney
Yes.
city? How many ways? There are how many 1,000 ways to
Yeah,
come
you
here.
need them,
But
Sam.
only one way is not to come to Sydney city.
You're right, but Sam, can I say something, right? I really respect what you're saying there, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, the reality is that Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, and Islam, they are not the same path.
I understand, brother.
And that's why,
I don't
you
wanna
know.
argue what
Yeah,
is
yeah,
inside written. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
what I feel, how I grow up, like everything, like trying to bring the people into some religion or not like that, worshiping and believing.
Brother, you okay?
Nobody has seen nothing in the life.
Yeah.
You believe this because you read this.
Yeah.
I believe that one because I read that one.
Can I introduce you to this to read it?
I am very happy to read.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
very happy to
I'll
read.
give
I
you as a
respect
gift.
everything.
You look like a
But-
very respectful person,
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I just believe. Like you know, there are many people they are fighting, and there are a lot of things happening because of religion. What for? If I come to religion, nothing gonna happen. I pray the same thing. When I pray Allah, I feel exactly the same thing that what I feel now.
You pray to who?
Feeling.
Cheshna? Or what's that? Sorry, who's your God?
Shiva.
Shiva.
Sure. If I come tomorrow, Allah, okay, I forgot everything. Come tomorrow, Allah, I feel the same thing. The feeling matters, brother. At the end, you discuss whatever the wife, husband, whatever comes, Muslim, we fight, not fight. At the end, respect each other, do the good things. If you can help the people. Exactly the same thing.
I respect
you
your
gonna
point.
I tell you, brother, you forget everything tomorrow. Leave the Muslim. Do the right thing. 5, 10 things. Listen, read here. Try to help people. Do the good things. help the people who cannot help you. You'll reach the creator. You worship the creator. You're gonna go to heaven. I guarantee you,
Well,
brother.
that is
Guarantee
according
you.
to you.
That's according, yeah.
That is according to you, what you think. But what does God want? What does God want? Does God want
But
what
God,
you think?
God doesn't want all of us to go to Muslim, my friend. You have to respect the people. What other?
We are showing, according to us, this is the right path. It is you. If you see, if you think that this is the right path, you come. We are not forcing you.
No, I'm not trying to.
Yeah. According to me, this is the correct path. For example, if I am a doctor, okay, and you are eating chocolate, I say don't eat. Okay, this is not right. Okay, that doesn't. What does that mean? There should be someone correct, either you or me. You saying eat chocolate, I saying don't eat chocolate, bad for your teeth. Okay, you saying no, I'll teach eat chocolate, no problem. Okay, either you are correct or I am correct. If you are saying there are more than one God, I am saying there is one God, then either you should be correct or I should be correct.
I'm not trying to argue about what is written inside. I'm just trying to about overall. What is the point? Why you guys trying to bring the people to come into the Muslim? That's what I'm saying.
We are
I
showing.
explained to you
see,
already.
We are showing you the path. Okay, if you want, good for you.
I understand. Yeah.
If you want, not bad for us. We are showing you the path. That is the path of. That is the what the messenger taught us. Show you the path. Okay. Show. It is now our duty to show you the path. Now the messengers are not gonna come and to tell you, show you miracles and see this thing, that thing. No, they are not gonna come. It is our now the. It is upon the people on of who are on the right path to show other people to do the job of the messengers.
You think you
Now
are the only
now
one,
you are
right?
saying that now you worship Shiva.
You think you are the only right? That means you don't listen to any other. You think
Then
you
you
are the
prove
only
us
right?
wrong. No.
Are you the principal?
No.
You know everything.
Okay, you
that
think
means,
we are wrong? No. You
I'm
think?
not saying you are wrong.
Then prove us wrong. No.
No, I'm not saying you are wrong. That the point is this one.
Okay,
I'm not saying you are wrong.
Then I'm saying I'm right.
That's what I'm saying. You think
You are not
saying
confident.
you are only right.
See, you are not
only and right is different.
Can I butt in for instance, when you go to school, when the teacher give you multiple choice, A, B, C, D, you cannot say A, B, C, D is all right. It's only A or B or C. One of them is right. If you tick all and say, teacher, all of them right, you're not going to pass.
Everything example, I just give you example already. Yeah, there are many ways to come to Sydney.
But I just said to you, my friend,
to the creator.
My friend,
how many ways you can come to Sydney?
But my friend, some people say creator died on the cross. Some people say creator is a statue. Some say creator is like a cow.
My friend, I understand. All these physical things I am not talking about. I'm talking about when you pray to Allah, what do you feel? I feel exactly the same thing.
And we say that people who tell, I said to you, people who are.
So I shouldn't come to Allah and pray.
Now you give as an example that there are many ways to come to Sydney.
Yes.
Okay. There are many ways. You can go to India, then come to Sydney.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can go to America, then come to Sydney.
Yes, many ways. Yeah.
Or else there is one easy way and definite way that you can reach Sydney. Okay, that is the shortest way, and that is the definite way. Okay, if you go to India and come to Sydney, who knows you will be alive or not? Who knows you will drown in the sea or ocean?
Okay. Nice to talk to you.
No, please don't go. Please don't go.
You believe.
I wanna.
You believe what you're believing for a long time, and then.
No, it's not about long time, brother.
How long you been Muslim? You born
Tell them to come. Tell them to come now.
You said you worship Shiva.
With the station.
You worship Shiva. Okay.
Look, don't worry. If he's like junkie, Christian fundamentalist, Christian extremist, leave him. Let him be. Don't worry. No point to waste your time. Tell him to come and talk to us here then. But if he's Christian extremist, don't worry. We don't want to talk to them people.
You can't feel. You the way how you feel the love.
Okay. You are saying that it depends on the feeling. Or you feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
How I feel when I go to the
Christian fundamentalists want to debate.
The feeling important.
Why I'm disagreeing with you is some people feel good when they do.
I have to be odd in the style.
They feel good. They feel empowered, happy. Okay. That doesn't depend on your feeling. If you are some people they do wrong, they feel happy. Some people they feel do right, they feel happy.
But in our
it
heart,
is your
they
judgment.
knows, my friend.
It is your judgment. Okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah. But the religion does not go according to your judgment, your feelings. Okay. Some people worship Satan. They feel, oh, this is the thing. Okay. No. What, according to you, who is the God? All-knowing, all-powerful.
No, I believe.
Ah.
I believe the God I'm a Hindu because my mom and dad Hindu, and I read all the Bhagavad Gita and everything. But invisible things to reach the point, one point, and you can reach there anywhere from different places, different way to go there. Invisible nature is a God. Nature, invisible power is a God.
But God showed you a path, no? Why don't you why don't you walk on that path?
I want to walk on that path because the God you think and I think is different. The reaching point is the same thing, but the way you are trying to go and I'm trying to go, but the path is different.
Okay,
That's what I'm trying to tell
only
you.
one example I'll give you. You say you worship Shiva because he is a god.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Shiva. Okay. How you know the story of Ganesha?
Yeah.
How he
My
was
friend,
born.
when the story comes,
One
everything
minute,
not good.
one minute, please.
Yeah.
Lord Shiva did not know that Ganesha was his son created by Parvati in his absence.
Yeah.
He came back, he killed the baby, and
Yeah.
okay.
There are
Then
lot of-
how is God not?
Can not
We
know that.
believe God is all knowing, all powerful. He knows the future, present, and past. Okay. Now Shiva, he does not know that what happened behind his back. Okay. Now we say that God is all powerful. What God you believe in does not know what happened behind his back. Okay. So that means he is weak. Okay.
He has a
He is
point.
weak.
Yes.
He did a mistake by killing the kid. So God committed a mistake. We said God cannot commit a mistake. He cannot commit a sin. He committed a sin, killed a child who was doing his duty. Okay. Now you tell me, can that be a God?
What if he kills you, accident like he killed the boy? How can God do that? If he can do a mistake, kill that, he can kill you, he can kill many people. This is not someone that we worship.
So, if you want me to if you want to convince me, then you convince this. How can God do a mistake?
No, because the thing is, I haven't read the Quran, so
Look.
So he's asking you to read the Quran.
Free gift.
no, it's my friend. Thank you.
You look like I know you have a good heart and your foundation is good. All religions good, long as you do good and this and that. But Islam requires more than just doing good. You need to do good according to what he wants. For example, right? You might thinking doing ABC is good in your eyes, but maybe to God ABC is not right. But for you, you might think I'm doing the right thing. For example, the people who are gay, they think that my heart feels good if I have sex with a man, but we know that's wrong. But you might debate him, and you say, brother, I pray to Shiva, I pray to Allah, I feel the same. The homosexual say, I sleep with a man, I feel better than sleep with a woman. So you kind of say how I feel. You understand? Look, thank you so much for your time. Look,
Nice to talk to you.
please read the Quran. Yeah, we'll chat next time. See you.